Hello and welcome to the Kopala TV main news. We get straight into our headlines for today. Opposition All People's Congress APC maintains that prisoners should not be allowed to vote in the 2021 general elections. $30 million shopping mall ready for opening in Kitwe. CBU workers protest over non-payment of salaries. And yellow card campaigners say no to Bill number 10. Join us in a bit after this. To present the Kopala TV main news in detail, my name is Owila Musongole. The opposition All People's Congress Party APC has maintained that prisoners should not be allowed to vote during the 2021 general elections. APC President Nason Musoni says taking advantage of people in a vulnerable position is very wicked. Mr. Musoni says the people behind this are going about it the wrong way and prisoners must never be allowed to vote. Mr. Musoni said this in an interview with Kopala TV News.
We still maintain our position that it's wrong, it's absolutely wicked to take advantage of people in a vulnerable position. We think that the prisoners must be left out of voting. We think that those who can't win elections are trying to take advantage of the vulnerability of prisoners. We think that the question of prisoners is still problematic, and I don't think that we've built consensus on the question of allowing prisoners to participate in the electoral process, in the voting process. I think the issue of prisoners voting remains contentious, still remains contentious, because we think that those who are pushing for prisoners to vote do not mean well for this country. And we think that they seek to exploit the vulnerability of prisoners to their benefit.
Copperbelt University CBU staff in Kitwe have protested after going for 2 months without pay. The workers are urging government to urgently address their plight, saying that they are living under extremely difficult and unacceptable conditions. Monica Baidu has the rest of the details.
It is the second highest institution of learning in the country. This institution has produced some of the finest graduates, occupying top decision-making positions both in government and the private sector. One of the challenges that this institution is faced with is poor funding. Government has not funded this institution for 2 months. No wonder workers here are protesting. The staff at CBU are now living like destitutes, as many of them are failing to make ends meet. Their children have been chased from schools, and many of them evicted from rented homes. CBU workers are wondering why government, their employer, has become so callous and inhumane over their plight. The CBU workers are also wondering how government expects them to be productive and put in their best on empty stomachs. CBU staff gave management a 48-hour ultimatum in which to look for money to pay them their salaries.
Until we get paid, we should carry both. We might be paid one salary just, and then we can. Are we going to go for it? It's finished already. We are going to go for it only after we are paid both salaries.
Zambia is crying, and we cannot go on like this as a nation and as a people. These people must know that we are not here as jokers. We are people who are capable as well, but they cannot continue treating us as children and as people who don't know what they are doing. So for me, let us just be blunt and simple. If we are going to use the word strike, let us use it. And we'll see if they are going to come and catch us.
The Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Brian Mushimba, recently revealed in a statement that funds meant for higher learning institutions in the country had been diverted to other national matters of pressing need. Dr. Derek Ntalasha is Copperbelt University Academics Union President and spokesperson of the stakeholders.
Our protest by withdrawing labor. Yes. What does it mean?
We can vote for.
So you will protest at home, or you come here, protest and then go home. Yes. Which one?
Yes, come here, report for, then borrow for money.
So time for action, time for doing what is right for you is now.
Lecturers and other academic staff at CBU have also cited poor management as the main contribution to the problems that have dogged the institution. Lecturers and other academic staff at CBU have also cited poor management as the main contribution to the problems that have dogged the institution. They claim management here has no focus. CBU management could not be reached for a comment over the matter. Monica Baidu, Kopala TV News, Kitwe.
The Yellow Card movement has said the democratic space in Zambia is becoming extremely narrow. And the movement is urging citizens to protect the country's constitution that is under threat. Yellow Card campaign organizer Laura Miti says the movement is against the enactment of Bill number 10 that is before Parliament. Ms. Miti insists that the bill under question has many wrong clauses. Ms. Miti said this in Kitwe today. Also speaking at the same event, musician Maiko Zulu said when democracy is being threatened, people need to speak. Meanwhile, another musician, Fumba Chama, popularly known as Pilato, has appealed to the Minister of Higher Education, Brian Mushimba, to quickly resolve the problems at public institutions of learning such as CBU.
Government must know that we raise a yellow card against the harmful Bill 10 that seeks to destroy our democracy, our resources being mismanaged and stolen, reckless debt contraction and use, salaries being unpaid and universities and colleges being systematically destroyed, abuse of power, use of excessive and unlawful use of violence by the police, violence in elections, and tribalism and disunity that is fanned by power holders. A candidate who fails to achieve more than 50% of the vote in a presidential election can enter State House via the back door by negotiating with a very unpopular candidate using the coalition government clause, meaning a president could be too unwell to run the country but stay in office. We call on all Zambians to stand together for Zambia. We only have this one country, and standing quietly as it is destroyed by power holders is not an option.
In case you have just tuned in, you are watching the Kopala TV main news. Join us in a bit after our commercial break. Samaria Limited is a versatile company dedicated to meeting every need any of our customers may have. With us, you're guaranteed to have a pleasant and easy shopping experience with the best returns for your money's worth. We guarantee the best customer service in addition to the finest quality beverages at affordable prices. We have all your hardware requirements, from roofing sheets, wiring, piping, and much more. At Samaria Limited, we believe in good workmanship. Working well with one another is what gets our job done. Stationery is an essential. Whether it's a pencil for your personal drawings and designs, or a roll of paper for the company printer, we've got you covered. We stock various brands simply for your preference. We have an Airtel booth within our premises with airtime ready and available for all customers. We also offer Airtel Money services for easy money transactions and efficient clerks to attend to you, ensuring a fast and smooth procedure. If you're in need of any electronics, our store should be your go-to. With appliances ranging from household specifics to industrial commodities such as generators and inverters, if you need it, we have it. Our wholesale store stocks the best quality in food and other products, including cleaning necessities. And above all, our affordable prices ensure that you know how much we value you. You can find Samaria Limited along President Avenue North, opposite Zambia Railways in Dola, or call us on 0212 613 336 or 0212 619 992. Samaria Limited, your one-stop center for all you need.
Hi guys, my name is Natasha Wadia. I am the owner of Soul Food by Taz. Today I'm here to cook a simple traditional meal that is fried fresh fish, some visashi, which we will call chibwabwa, some nshima or wali. I hope you enjoy this quick lesson that I'm going to do with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. We'll see you soon. My name is Natasha.
Welcome back. The Nkana shopping mall in Kitwe on the Copper Belt, built at a cost of 30 million United States dollars, will officially be opened this year. Diana Kafwala has the rest of the details in the following report.
The city of Kitwe is developing at a very fast pace. New buildings are coming up everywhere, so are shopping malls. Almost each of the 5 constituencies in Kitwe has a modern complex. The mayor of Kitwe, Christopher Kangombe, has toured Nkana Mall. The mall that is expected to be officially opened this year will not only uplift the status of Kitwe, but help create jobs. This project is one of the biggest initiatives in Kitwe and one of the most expensive ones. The mall will cater for about 100 tenants and has a 120 parking space inside. Mr. Kangombe is pleased with how the works have been done.
To thank the developer for this property for obviously injecting close to $30 million into this project. From the figures that were mentioned and from what we've seen, it is very clear that there's been huge investment, and which other place than Kitwe where such an investment needs to be taking place. So from my impression, I'm very impressed with the workmanship. I think the delay, most of you have noticed that the project has been delayed.
It's about 120 for the vehicles, the basement, as well as the additional 35 on the ground floor outside. What we've done is that the parking on the basement will specifically be accommodating for the tenants, for the clients who are coming in to my shop here, whilst the outside ones will be catering the tenants who have space here.
The construction of Nkana Mall started well over 8 years ago. Diana Kafwala, Kopala TV News in Kitwe.
Economist Collins Mudenda says Zambia's escalating inflation rate is affecting investor confidence negatively. The Zambia Statistics Agency has released an official report indicating that the year-on-year inflation percentage for the month of February 2020 has gone up to 13.9% from 12.7%. Dr. Mudenda said the inflation rate is likely to continue increasing owing to the current economic fundamentals in the country. Dr. Mudenda said this in an interview with Kopala TV News.
Vis-a-vis what happens with investors in terms of investor confidence as well as investor speculation. When inflation is escalating, as it is escalating, I should say, because it's been moving upwards month to month after leaving the 6.1, it went to 7, it went to 8, it went to 9, it went to 11, now at 13. So this is basically escalation because it keeps going up, meaning that the gradient is positive. It's going up, meaning we might see it keep going up even in the next months. Well, and there are many reasons for this. One, the country has been disturbed a little bit with the insecurity that's been going on in terms of gassing of citizens and other things, and so traders and so businessmen and so organizations have been a little bit speculative and a little bit uncertain about what's going to happen, and so that makes them to see how they can quickly make more money before things become worse. And so you find that then they tend to increase prices so that whoever comes to buy gives them enough money before they lose from the insecurity going on, from the closure of their businesses earlier than time.
You are still watching the Kopala TV main news. Join us in a bit after this break. Samaria Limited is a versatile company dedicated to meeting every need any of our customers may have. With us, you're guaranteed to have a pleasant and easy shopping experience with the best returns for your money's worth. We guarantee the best customer service in addition to the finest quality beverages at affordable prices. We have all your hardware requirements, from roofing sheets, wiring, piping, and much more. At Samaria Limited, we believe in good workmanship. Working well with one another is what gets our job done. Stationery is an essential. Whether it's a pencil for your personal drawings and designs, or a roll of paper for the company printer, we've got you covered. We stock various brands simply for your preference. We have an Airtel booth within our premises with airtime ready and available for all customers. We also offer Airtel Money services for easy money transactions and efficient clerks to attend to you, ensuring a fast and smooth procedure. If you're in need of any electronics, our store should be your go-to. With appliances ranging from household specifics to industrial commodities such as generators and inverters, if you need it, we have it. Our wholesale store stocks the best quality in food and other products, including cleaning necessities. And above all, our affordable prices ensure that you know how much we value you. You can find Samaria Limited along President Avenue North, opposite Zambia Railways in Dola, or call us on 0212 613 336 or 0212 619 992. Samaria Limited, your one-stop center for all you need.
Looking for an opportunity to grow your business? Well, Kopala TV has good news for all small-scale businesses. You can now advertise on Kopala TV's Makwebo. Bonseba na mayo na bashtata. Iseni mulangishe amakwebo yenu pamutengo uachepa nga 100 kwacha. Yes, you heard right. For as low as 100 kwacha, your business will get its peak. Whatever the business, we will advertise. All you need to do is send a text of what your business offers, indicating the name, location, and contact details to the number below. Payment for the advertising spot can be made through MTN mobile money on the number down below. Makwebo, make your business known.
Welcome back, and now to foreign news. Turkish forces supporting the rebels holding the Syrian city of Idlib came under fire yesterday. A Syrian government-issued airstrike resulted in at least 33 Turkish troops being killed. We monitored Al Jazeera for this report.
As Syrian and Russian forces attempted to retake land lost to rebels on Thursday, Turkish forces supporting the rebels came under fire. Their bloodiest day in the conflict so far.
As a result of the airstrikes, 33 soldiers have been martyred.
Helicopters and ambulances were seen streaming across the border earlier in the day to evacuate the wounded. Returning to Hatay as crowds gathered outside the hospital, Turkey says it's responding by attacking every known Syrian government target.
Turkish armed forces using with the missiles and also at the same time the artillery forces from the border are strongly hitting the air defense systems and many ammunition depots of the regime forces. The situation which the opposition was being back the Turkish armed forces will change everything, because from now on we will see not only the opposition on the ground but also the maneuver and the firepower of the Turkish armed forces, including the air force.
The developments in Idlib have turned back in our favor.
Hours earlier, President Recep Tayyip Erdogan had hailed the battlefield successes. Turkey has thousands of troops in Idlib supporting rebel forces, at war with Syrian troops backed by Russia. Turkish airstrikes have been pounding Syrian government positions for days. A de-escalation zone agreement between Turkey and Russia, signed in 2018, was intended to prevent such fighting and protect 4 million civilians living there. Far from de-escalation, there is an unfolding calamity for civilians in Idlib, as Turkey and its rebels battle Syria and Russia.
The situation is worsening by the day. The escalation of fighting in the northwest since December has pushed over 900,000 people, including over 500,000 children, away from their homes and into danger.
Whatever happens with Sarakib, it won't end there, or anytime soon. Turkey says it will deepen its involvement in Syria against the government it's now labeled the enemy. Andrew Chappelle, Al Jazeera.
Finally, in foreign news, Chinese officials have reported that about 14% of people who had the coronavirus and recovered have tested positive for the virus again. The same phenomenon has been reported in Japan for a woman in her 40s, and health officials admit that they are still learning about the coronavirus. We monitored BBC for this report.
Prepared people, the best people in the world. Congress is willing to give us much more than we're even asking for. That's nice for a change. But we are totally ready, willing, and able. It's a term that we use. It's ready, willing, and able. And we have. It's going to be very well under control. Now, it may get bigger. It may get a little bigger. It may not get bigger at all. We'll see what happens. But regardless of what happens, we're totally prepared.
We have this story covered from all over the globe with correspondents in place right around the world. Elise Preston from CBS News joins us from New York. Jenny Hill, the BBC's Jenny Hill in Tokyo, and in Dubai, our correspondent Samir Hashmi. Elise, if we can start with you, is it clear then what the Trump administration's policy is at the moment around coronavirus? Because it's been slightly mixed messages from the president.
Well, Lucy, as you heard from President Trump, he is trying to ease fears and urge calm here in the U.S. He's repeatedly said that the U.S. has the best people to get a handle on a potential spread right here. And just yesterday, Mr. Trump tapped Vice President Mike Pence to head the administration's response.
Plans, Elise, are already in place. What preparations have been made so far?
Is hoping to get a vaccine developed quickly. Mr. Pence says he has been directed to take all necessary steps to get the virus under control and help keep Americans healthy. It looks like we'll hear more details, specific details about how that will get done as time goes on.
Elise, thanks for that. Jenny, in Tokyo, huge concern today, it seems, that people are testing positive twice now for the coronavirus.
That ends the Kopala TV main news for today, but before we go, we recap on today's headlines. Opposition All People's Congress APC maintains that prisoners should not be allowed to vote in the 2021 general elections. $30 million shopping mall ready for opening in Kitwe. CBU workers protest over non-payment of salaries. And yellow card campaigners say no to Bill number 10. Thank you for watching the Kopala TV main news. My name is Wawila Musongole. Pleasant viewing.